everybody.
Hi. Welcome to this exciting adventure.
We're going to do that awkward thing where you wait a few minutes for people to come on the live.
But not too long.
No.
I literally texted Sarah probably 40 times today. And I was like, imagine if no one tunes in. But
I'll be sad.
Won't be the first time.
Yeah.
Won't be the first time I felt like a loser. Probably won't be the last. So I guess it'll be totally fine. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
How do we know if there's people?
It should. Yeah. See, here we go.
Oh, cool.
See.
Oh,
there.
hey,
One
Michelle.
Hi. One friend. Perfect. Thank you for making me not feel like a total loser. All right. So I feel like we should just do it, right?
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay. So, welcome to Real Talk with Marla and Sarah.
I'm Marla.
And I'm Sarah.
Yeah. For those of you who don't really know us, we figured we'd do a little introduction. This is sort of just like our introduction video so that you can see about this craziness that Sarah has embarked us both on. She basically took my comfort zone, and I'm good at public speaking and I'm comfortable with it, but she hurled me right out of my comfort zone. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am super passionate about people. I love community service. I love helping people transform their lives, whether that's physically, financially, emotionally. I just absolutely love when people feel good. I love celebrating other people. I am a total foodie. You wouldn't probably know that from some of my Facebook posts, but total foodie, absolutely love travel. I am a doctor of physical therapy. I'm a mom of 2 boys and happily married. And yeah, I guess that's kind of me in a nutshell. Oh, and I'm obsessed with Peloton. I don't even know how I forgot that. And that's obviously very clear from my social media.
Alrighty. I'm Sarah. I don't have any kids and I'm not married. I'm an event planner at Yale University. And I'm a dance teacher and choreographer and do the whole health and wellness thing with Marla. I'm not as hardcore as she is, but I do like helping people.
When you like people?
Yeah, I do really like helping people. I'm that person where if I go to a store and see a sale, I want everyone to know about it because it's the best thing ever. So when I find a product or anything that I think is awesome, I literally just want to tell everybody because I just do. Yeah, so that's really it.
So Sarah and I have been friends for a really long time. We accept all the good, bad, and the ugly of each other. We grew up dancing together. I have been friends, I don't even know, since we were maybe 8 or 10 years old, traveled to different countries together, and are now able to work this little side hustle together, which is pretty awesome. And most of the time she still really likes me, so that's great. Some days not so much, probably today when I texted 500 times. But so why are we doing this? Where did this come from? How was this idea born? Let me just throw that over to you since this is totally your baby. Go ahead.
So normally for social media, I don't take it super seriously. I'm the person I'm the person who posts all of the dumb jokes and the memes, and basically if something makes me laugh, I post it. So I was scrolling through Facebook one day and I saw a couple memes about topics that it was sort of the stereotype of what that topic was, and it did make me laugh because it was funny, but it got me thinking some of the things that people are making fun of online, they're making fun of it because they really don't know much about it. So that sort of got me thinking, and then I was looking for, I think it was a new makeup foundation or something, and I googled what's the best foundation, and there were 50 different lists, and every single list was completely different. And I was well, how do I know what's the best one? What do I look for? And so I started thinking what if Marla and I got together and sort of came up with some topics about things that we're curious about? Because if I want to know what the best skincare is, I'm sure that you guys do too. So not that we're gonna have all the answers, but there are some things that we do know a little bit more about, so we want to like help our friends and people sort of learn with
Okay,
us.
let's like get real. It's called Real Talk. Like, let's get real for a minute. This is truly how it was born. We were sitting in my kitchen having a little like brainstorming chit chat. I came up with this great idea that we each need to challenge ourselves to be out of our comfort zone. You know, if you watch my social media, I'm like very into personal development. Great. So I thought we both need to pick something that's going to challenge us in a way in which we have never done before. So, you know, I recently did a triathlon or sprint triathlon, and I was thinking like maybe I would try an Olympic distance. Now I just put that out there. I guess I'll be doing that. No, maybe I would try an Olympic distance. Maybe, you know, something else. You know, they do, you know, cycle rides for different charities, whatever it was. Thinking we could do something together, you know, bonding, training, whatnot. Great. Kind of more in my wheelhouse. I'm driving to the studio to teach a bar class. My phone rings. It's Sarah. She's like, I got my thing. I was like, oh, great, perfect. What is it? Really excited and pumped. And she was like, yeah, we're going to do a Get Real with Marla and Sarah. And I literally started sweating in that moment because, like, if you know Sarah, she can A, not be contained, B, depending on the day, she may or may not like you, me specifically, and how am I supposed to control her and not get us kicked off the internet? So pretty much all day I have like had to reapply my natural deodorant because I have just been sweating thinking about this and having to contain you. I also was stressed.
I'm trying really hard.
I also was stressed out when 2 minutes at 8:13 she was like, and it's fine if I swear, right? And I'm like, great, perfect. Good thing I don't have makeup on because I would totally be sweating it off. But so that's really how it started.
And then she asked me like, what are you gonna call it? And I was like, well, Real Talk, because that's what we're gonna do. I'm not very creative.
Well, regardless. So
Yeah.
it's basically like a get real moment. All of the things that you maybe would want to hear about that don't ask about, or you ask Sarah about because people text her random topics that she should like go off on because she is pretty funny actually. Or the things that make you kind of just like eye roll as you're scrolling through Facebook. And let's be honest, as you tuned in, you pretty much thought this was going to be some like network marketing sales pitch, and you probably like tuned in to Ernie eye roll. So yay, it's not. It's basically just two people trying to keep it real and talk about some of the things that they're passionate about, helping to spread some education and have a little adult time for me, essentially. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, no children are screaming right now, so fingers crossed that stays for the whole life. So, you know, some of the topics that we are interested in discussing, well, for me personally, you know, how to be an educated consumer, and I know that here comes the eye roll, right? So, but like how to be an educated consumer, that comes like in every phase of life. How to kind of set goals and be successful, that applies to every single aspect of life. You know, maybe some workout related things, maybe some supplement related things, you know, not necessarily just our little thing, but and how to like be happy and be happier people, because I just think that the world would be, you know, not to be so sunshine and rainbows, which I'm constantly accused of being too sunshine and rainbows, but I truly am happy. And I just think if people were a little happier, we would just live in a better place. So if we can like make you roll your eyes a little less and maybe smile and laugh a little more, then, you know, basically you're seeing what we do behind the scenes now in front of the scenes. So
some of the topics that I'm interested in are not even close to that deep.
Obviously.
So
and Black Friday. I clearly want to address Black Friday.
Oh yeah, Marla's favorite holiday.
That is my favorite holiday, which is coming up because Christmas is only 7 more Saturdays away. But anyway, continue.
So some of the topics that I want to talk about, again, totally not deep, but I'm an event coordinator at Yale. I think I said that already. And I'm in charge of sort of keeping our catering kitchen organized. Those of you who know me, I like things very specific. And an organized cabinet just makes me happy. So I literally have an entire cabinet at work that's full of sugar. Like every different kind of sugar you can imagine. Well, go. So basically there's like the white sugar, and then I have to have like a space for all of the other sugars. So there's like the blue one and the pink one, and the yellow one. Well, this caterer came in the other day and threw these green sugar packets at me and totally threw me for a loop because I literally have nowhere to put them. So that got me thinking of like, why are there so many sugars? Like, which one should I pick? And so that's where like scientist Marla comes in with like, I don't know what sweet and low is. Like, I have no idea. I just know it's in a pink packet.
Let's also know, side note, when she sent me the topic, I was like, oh, great. You want to talk about artificial sugars and how we should like take them out of our diet. Given that like our little side hustles dealing with health and wellness, I figured absolutely. No, she actually meant I want to discuss about organizing the actual packets.
So why are there so many different colors?
Right. So here's the thing, right? So this is like the total get real between Sarah and I. This is why our relationship is the way that it is. And I mean, this is why you make me laugh on a daily basis. So I mean,
this
hopefully
is real.
other people
like, this is a real problem. When you go to the sugar aisle, how do you know what to buy?
I mean, you know, my feeling is you just walk right by.
I know, but I'm just saying. So another thing I saw when I went to the mall the other day is there's CBD stuff everywhere, like literally everywhere. It's becoming very mainstream.
And your favorite product.
And my favorite product in the world. So there was a whole store of it, and then there were 2 different little kiosks in the mall. And so even though I love it and I know a little bit about it, I went up to one of the kiosks and the person started selling to me or whatever. And all the stuff they were telling me, I was like, okay, like, I don't know what questions to ask you. Like, I don't know what's true and what's not. So I think personally that CBD is going to be one of the biggest Christmas gifts this year. So I think that everybody's going to get it or give it because it is amazing. But now that it's becoming more mainstream, I think people need to be that educated consumer of like, you can like pay $70 for a bottle of lotion with 1 drop of CBD oil in it. That's going to do absolutely nothing. So I felt like if we do stuff like this, it'll make me do research, and then it'll make me even more educated on stuff that I want to know about. So those are 2 big ones for me. Another thing is like every commercial, skincare commercial, tells you you're going to look 10 years younger. Like, how do you know? Do you spend $100 on eye cream or do you spend 10? Like, those are kind of the stuff that I need answers.
Yeah, that will be your area.
Yeah.
Right, that's your department. So at my house, we have what we call departments, right? So like outdoor things, that's Dave's department. Finley tells me my department is cooking and also vacuuming, but that's like a joint department. So skincare is totally your department. I have the products that I know and love, but I'm happy to learn a little bit more. And excuse my laughing, but Amy, we can absolutely split screen you in so you can add, and I will just like keep the deodorant stick next to the live because between the 2 of you, I will be banned from the internet. So it's fine. I totally embrace it though. Thank you and love you. So yeah, that's totally what we're gonna do. Basically hop on maybe once a month, except if there's like time sensitive things. Like we have a couple things we want to talk about before the holidays that could hopefully be beneficial when you're probably sitting on your couch and shopping, and because I probably just caused anxiety because it's only 7 more Saturdays of shopping. So yeah, thinking about popping on maybe for 10 or 15 minutes, different topics. We would love to hear what topics you're interested in, and let us just say, like, we're not experts in any of this stuff. It's really just essentially real talk, aka here's our opinions and topics we think are important. But we thought it would maybe be a little bit entertaining, and we're hoping to do it once a month on a Wednesday night at 8:15, and hopefully you find some value in what we're doing. If not, you can just log on and laugh at Sarah because she's pretty funny. And
that's it.
That's pretty much it.
These videos will be on our Facebook pages. If you're not friends with either one of us, friend us. I also created a YouTube channel, which I'm still not really sure what that means, but I'll upload this video to it if I can figure it out, and then you can watch like archived videos on our YouTube channel.
This is the epitome of fail forward.
Yeah.
You don't really know what you're doing, but you think it's a great idea, so you embrace it, you hurl yourself out of your comfort zone, you fail along the way, and then eventually you're like, yes, I did that.
Yeah, so we're just going to try this and see what happens, guys.
Perfect. Yay. So, Real Talk with Marla and Sarah. See ya.
Bye.